new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A time now for a look at the Lions draft class, CD. And they may have gotten some questions about where they pick guys, but really make no mistake, this class continues to help bolster that new identity in Detroit.
They are all fits for what they're building there in the Motor City. I think they drafted a lot of starters in this class. How about on offense? Running back Jahmyr Gibbs and tight end Sam Laporta, day one starting. On the other side of the ball, linebacker Jack Campbell and Brian Branch, a safety or nickelback. I think they're day one starters as well. And I do love the pick of Hendon Hooker in the 3rd round as a developing quarterback.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers working on...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Goff now to throw.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He'll buy some time right. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum.
Profitable is the other, but still a decent game. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Richie James, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try the air now with Goff. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Fortunately, wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he stays up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. Oh, able to avoid him. Break through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
2 for 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Montgomery. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. It's Goff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Steps away. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
That one caught by Rice. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 20. Now here's Mahomes. Has his man, that's James. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in...
It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Oh, some strong running. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now a first down throw. Gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
66.
Goff now looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw is Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever